Hello, my Tubies and my TikTokers. Sheila, True Love here with you. And I want to talk about relationships of this century. Notice I didn't say generation, I said of this century. When it comes to males of this century, I don't recommend marriage.
So when you say males of this century, okay, a century is 100 years. So that would mean you're referring to men that were born in 2000, which today would make them around about 22. Pookie and Ray Ray's age. I can agree with that. Yeah, I, yeah, I can definitely agree with that. Hell, I would even go so far as to say a lot of men my age and some older fit into this category too. All right, so we can agree on that.
For any woman. Like I said, notice I didn't say males of this generation. I said this century. That's right, the 21st century.
All right, we'll get that.
I posted a few videos where women are doing their utmost to try to be accommodating and submissive to their husbands.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You ain't talking about black women, are you? Surely you ain't talking about black women. Yeah, there's a few in a bunch that are trying that shit and everything, but that's what they're doing. Trying to be submissive. You know why? Because it's not in y'all's nature to be submissive to the black man, period, no matter what. And why? Because you've been conditioned to be submissive to the white man and what he has for you. You can't serve two masters, sister girl. You're going to love one and by default hate the other one. Okay? You see, y'all are trying to believe that y'all are mentally, emotionally, and spiritually enough to, after having sucked the white man's dick for so long, that you're all of a sudden going to try to start sucking the black man's dick and you don't like the taste. Well, why would you? You're not accustomed to it. All right? So, like I said, you can't serve two masters. The one that you've been serving is the one that you're going to have to serve for the rest of your life. That's where you are here. That's why when you, like you said, trying to be submissive and do all that they could do for the black man, that's not going to work. Not for this generation. This generation has to be completely bred out of existence or destroyed. And maybe 2 or 3 generations down the line, we'll finally get Israel right. But this generation here, wasting your time.
And they are still being cheated on, still being abused, still being disrespected, and still being dogged out.
Well, y'all bred these niggas. You didn't raise them because it takes a masculine man and an feminine woman to properly raise a child in that balance. Y'all's households aren't balanced because you're trying to play both the man and the woman. And so what that man ends up being is a male bitch, just like you, a splitting image of you, him mommy, okay? So, and because he have all these mommy issues and there's no man around, how the fuck you think this nigga gonna, deal with women in general? I know you old enough to know how that saying goes. A man is going to deal with women generally based on a relationship, if there was any, that he had with his mother. Well, if he was in a single mother home, and the majority of these motherfuckers from this century, as you stated, are, now, why are you shocked? Why are you surprised? Why is this even something perplexing to you? Okay? See, this is an attempt for an old cougar like you to deflect from the truth and reality. And once again, another excuse to try to put all this off on the black man. That's one thing about you black bitches. The two main people on this planet that y'all will always blame, which is why y'all got to be destroyed, man, and it's coming too, is us, number one, and that goddamn white woman, number 2. Y'all never say anything about the white man, the one that's behind the scenes pulling the strings that got you in this frame of mind. Why is it you never say anything about him? How is it that you can never see him as the enemy when he truly is the arch enemy? How is that?
In the 17th century, if adultery was committed, both parties involved were put to death. But in this 21st century, there are no repercussions or consequences.
Hold on, slow down, slow the fuck down. Okay, you said in the 17th century, which was the 1800s. Let me see. No, the 17th century was the 1600s. Motherfuckers got caught in adultery, they got put to death. Okay, so what about the 1700s? What about the 1800s? Going into the 1900s? What about you done skipped 2 whole goddamn centuries? That shit was going on then too. Where did you learn history? Trying to sound wise. See, and this is another problem. You older bitches that should know certain things and don't, leaving gaps like that in history. You do the same thing with scripture. You do the same thing with everything else, leaving out gaps of information. And those gaps of information that you leave out is where a lot of knowledge is. And because of that, that's why motherfuckers, these young bitches can't learn shit from you worth anything. You don't even properly understand history to where you'll start leaving out large gaps of information. You goddamn right they was hanging and shooting motherfuckers for committing adultery in this damn country in the 1800s, around the Civil War, in that time frame coming into the 1900s. Okay? So nowadays, y'all are committing more adultery than any goddamn body. So y'all have no ground to stand on to try to raise the argument about committing adultery. Talked about a man cheating. Because y'all have a problem with men being in having polygamy status. Who do you think patriarchs, the sons of Jacob, were all the results of polygamy? So was Abraham and other King Solomon and other patriarchs throughout our history, throughout our heritage. See, the thing is, you're jealous because y'all are not allowed to do that. That's what the problem is. It's called dick envy. And so because this society has allowed y'all to pretty much do whatever you want and everything that you've ever envied about the black man, you're doing it now. And then turning around and shaming the black man, or at least trying to, where in reality, this is what you've always wanted to do. Talk about self-righteous, hypocritical, man.
In fact, these males are rewarded because these women stay with them.
Hold on. Whoa. Slow down. Now, you're going to try to talk about a reward system. What about y'all can run around here and have as many babies as you want, or you can abort them. Well, at least until recently, which was the damn good thing. But y'all been getting rewarded for all that shit by living free in these hood houses, having access to Medicare, Medicaid, health care, getting child support, alimony, 911 protection, all this bullshit. You don't consider those rewards for your adultery? You don't consider those rewards. So what is that then? Can you substantiate all that shit in the scriptures correctly? No, you cannot. Not without sounding like a fucking fool, you can't. So who the hell are you talking about being rewarded for sinful acts and iniquity? Nobody more than y'all. The white woman couldn't even benefit from this public assistance like y'all. They still had to keep their men around for the most part. That's why a lot of them start turning gay. Y'all follow everything this white woman do, but every time somebody call y'all on y'all's bullshit, the main two people you try to deflect back to is us and them. But you never see the white man as being the fucking problem. Because that's your damn lover. That's your lover from hell right there. And they're the ones that propagated all this shit. The white woman, of course, she went along with it. That's their women. Hell, if anybody is the victim of all this shit, it's the niggas, us. Y'all the ones, y'all are the biggest benefactor or beneficiaries of all this bullshit that this society has offered in terms of, debauchery. And you talk about committing adultery. What the fuck is it when you got 8, 9 damn kids by 8, 9 different men? What do you call that? But y'all not gonna put no pressure on damn one of these niggas to be a husband. Is that not adultery?
A lot of women are under the impression that if I'm submissive to my husband, everything should fall into place and things should work out for the better.
And they will, if by your own admission, stop fucking around with these clowns from this century. But see, y'all speak against women getting around with OGs like myself and everything. Now y'all don't want to focus on them niggas are nasty, they perverts, they this, that, and the other. But the majority of the OGs got shit. But no, y'all are such hoes. Y'all bred Pookie and Ray Ray for one thing and one thing only, to perpetuate the same bullshit y'all been doing for the past fucking 50 years. And then you wonder why, now a lot of these women are trying to pretend to be submissive. You're not going to be submissive to Pookie and Ray Ray. They're just as destructive and chaotic as you are because they were taken out of your rib. Might as well have been. Might as well have been. They were born, they were conceived by a fucking Pookie and Ray Ray. Now they are in society functioning and operating as a Pookie and Ray Ray. Out of wedlock, out of adultery, out of fornication. And you're crying because, y'all not getting anything else out of them other than destruction. What the fuck did you think they were going to do? You ain't got no masculine man around. We're too toxic for you all. So you just let these niggas just grow old because they never grow up. Now you're pissed off because those are the only options you have right now because that's the only thing you're used to. You can't be around a masculine man. Y'all will at least pretend to be submissive to a fucking shitbag Pookie and Ray Ray and not a masculine man and then wonder why the shit ain't working. That's how much y'all hate us. But then y'all deflect and turn around and say, we hate y'all. We do. We hate what you become. What is it for us to desire? You're more masculine than we are. Hell, if that's the case, we might as well get with a tranny. A lot of them look better than a lot of y'all do. And I hate to admit that.
However, what they're learning and finding out is that that's nothing but a fairy tale.
You're right. That's nothing
These
but a fairy
women
tale. It ain't nothing but a fairy tale because when you're dealing with Pookie and Ray Ray, that's all that is. A fairy tale y'all keep mass producing. Y'all bringing in these Pookies and Ray Rays, buy these Pookies and Ray Rays. You steer clear of us like we're fucking poison ivy or something. So this shit needs to keep happening. It needs to keep happening. It's the best thing for you. The Most High, as a matter of fact, up until this point, allowed that this chaotic fucking environment of just fucking psychotic bullshit to continue to perpetuate, to keep punishing y'all's ass. And then where are all the good men at? You're not producing them. Maybe you should have aborted more of them. I'm just saying. Every fucking black man y'all deal with is either a Pookie or Ray Ray, love sick Larry, some simp ass beta male. All the motherfuckers that y'all produced in adultery and fornication. Now you're getting into your older years and everything, and you seeing how shit's starting to fall apart in this motherfucker, and then you're no longer the the well-favored harlot like you have been up until this point. Now y'all wanting to try to, take that fucked up ass body and all the baggage and all the other shit that you gave to Pookie and Ray Ray for free in your prime, and when you was in the prime of your life. Now you want to try to bring that shit to some other man that got his shit together and think you're going to sell it to him for a premium price. Hey, don't go chasing waterfalls. Stay to the ponds and the lakes that you used to.
Giving these men or these males the whole cake, and all they get back in return is crumbs of attention and crumbs of kindness.
What else? Why would you expect anything else from Pookie and Ray Ray? These fatherless bitches that y'all brought here. Why are you crying? Why are y'all crying about this shit? Because it wasn't a problem when you was getting them goddamn checks and shit. It wasn't a problem then. It wasn't a problem when Section 8 could even put you in the suburb. It wasn't much of a problem then. It wasn't really all that much of a problem when Roe versus Wade was still in the full effect. None of this shit seemed to be a problem up until recently. Now the price of food is fucking going up, 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 up. So is gas, every goddamn thing else. Y'all bitches are having to take the bus now because you can't afford to put gas in these goddamn cars and SUVs and all this other shit. These motherfuckers don't want these Section 8 vouchers no more. So now a lot of y'all asses are living in these goddamn cars or on the streets. You're being forced out of this fucking reality of ease and laziness and patheticness. And y'all feeling the pressure of this shit too. And Pookie and Ray Ray just ain't getting it because you know these motherfuckers ain't responsible for a goddamn thing. They're not, and you know they're not because you could not raise them to be responsible. They're every bit as irresponsible as you bitches are. Every bit. Bred for fucking only. And so now y'all feeling the pressure of being kicked out of the Garden of Eden out into no man's land. Now you send out this cry, a plea of help. Why? Now we realize our mistakes. No, you haven't. No, you have not. You're just looking for some dumbass man that's got his shit together so you can bring all that bullshit and drop that on his table, but expect him to bring his portfolio to the table, his goddamn a resume and everything he got going for him. You expect him to lay that on his table where in return you lay a bunch of goddamn debt, a bunch of health problems, a bunch of spiritual problems, a bunch of fucking mental and emotional problems, and a bunch of goddamn illegitimate niggas that you brought into the world, and they daddies that, you know, keep hanging around because they like how much of a whore you are, and they're not ready for you to be virtuous. They ain't gonna never let you, you know, run to a man that you want to be with. These niggas will kill you and him before they allow that. Don't you watch the news?
Unfortunately, you have so many women who are willing to accept this, and that's why their partners are not changing for the better.
They shouldn't change for the better. Y'all, what choice do you have? What was that you old bitches used to say? A piece of a man is better than no man at all. That's all Pookie and Ray Ray is a piece of a man that you created, that you brought here. So you bitches ain't got no choice but to accept the bad treatment that Pookie and Ray Ray subject y'all to. That's what you created them to do because you didn't teach them how to treat a woman because that wasn't your job or place to do that. See, now maybe you starting to realize, well, damn, well, maybe if their father was around, well, no, because he was Pookie and Ray Ray too. It was rare for y'all to got pregnant by a man like us, the ones you really secretly desired, but at the same, see, we're the guys that you love to hate. And you hate to love us. That's that chaos, man.
In fact, the more submissive she is, the more he takes advantage of her.
What else did you expect? What did you expect to cut open an apple and get the sections of an orange?
So like I said previously, if you have no problem or you don't care about playing Russian roulette with your life and with your health, then I say more power to you and good luck. But that's
Well, I mean, because of this damn white supremacist system that y'all love and never condemn, only the woman, as though she was the one that created that shit. What do you tell? Why are you bidding them good luck? Ain't got no luck about it. Y'all just fucking exist off a primal, brute, fucking. I can't even call it. Just y'all just based off just primal instincts. That's how y'all operate, off of primal animalistic instincts, because this system told you to hate the masculine counterpart of your existence. And as a consequence, knowing full well that that masculine counterpart, the purpose, one of many, was to keep that fucking impulsive, animalistic, brute instinct of yours under control. But got rid of that, so now y'all motherfuckers are just chaotically out of control. And you're crying about getting the same goddamn constant results over and over and over again, which is textbook definition of insanity, because that's what you motherfuckers are. But you're crying about the very insanity that you perpetuate. What you gonna do? What y'all gonna do?
For women who are becoming more and more wise, they see that the divorce rate.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Becoming more wise in what way? How the fuck are y'all becoming more wise? Who's teaching you? What chapter and verse are they coming from? Because if they ain't coming out of chapter and verse, which we know y'all not going to listen to, see, y'all are so hooked on the wisdom of the world, and you wonder why your ass is in this damn cyclone, or this cycle of bullshit and stupidity. Because y'all think some kind of way y'all are gaining wisdom out of this shit, but yet generation after generation after generation after generation after generation of Pookies and Ray Rays keep getting turned out with manufacturing efficiency. And y'all are crying the blues because y'all know this shit's about to crash and burn. Y'all know because you see the writing on the wall, even though you're looking at it like this, you know it's there. And you do know because y'all lay up at night damn thinking about this shit. Damn, if they overturn Roe versus Wade, what the fuck else are they going to take from us? And y'all just sitting back bracing for shock instead of trying to make some kind of damn contingency plan for your own self-preservation. Well, you know what? It's actually a good thing that you don't do anything, because the less of you dumbasses that survive, the better. The earth can heal itself, and so can we as black men. Y'all got to go. Y'all got to go,
Is
man.
over 50%, and the separation rate is a staggering 40%. It's
Separation was separating from what? Divorcing what? Pookie and Ray Ray is the only one getting married right now. Real men, real black men are married to self-development, to their own careers, and to self-discovery. Y'all are not even in the fucking equation. So these statistics that you are reading off is based on the same bullshit that's been going on. The relationship y'all have with Pookie and Ray Ray.
obvious that these relationships are not working out.
They're not going to.
I see so many shows on television with couples who are trying to save their marriage or get married.
That's the fucking problem right there. Y'all's reality is based on what you see on TV, social media, and all this other shit. And then you wonder why you're fucking lethargic and retarded and damn functioning in reality. There's your answer right there.
Shows like Ready to Love, Monogamy, Black Love, Marriage Rescue, Married at First Sight, Couples Therapy, For My Man.
Hold on, fuck that. Monogamy? Monogamy? Y'all don't know a goddamn thing about monogamy. See, here's the deal with that right there. Y'all try to entrap one man into being, well, let me rephrase that. Every man y'all come in contact with, which is too many, y'all try to entrap with this monogamy bullshit. No, not you, him. No, if you're going to be with me, you're going to have to be monogamous. If you don't, I'll fucking punish your ass and this, that, and the other. So while you think you got this man pressured into being monogamous to you, you go around and fuck around with all these other dudes and they're preaching that same shit. What a hypocrite. Y'all deserve to get y'all's asses whooped.
Dr. Phil, even women are so desperate they're willing to marry prisoners. Love after lockup.
Women so desperate they're willing to marry prisoners. Hey, okay, keep fucking around. That's Esau's other army he get ready to unleash against y'all's ass. Because when all hell break loose and ain't no more 911 and none of that shit, them motherfuckers ain't gonna marry y'all. They just gonna do y'all like niggas have always done. They gonna do what the fuck they want to do to y'all with no fear of ever going back to prison or 911. And when you get done, they just gonna start killing y'all's asses, man. wholesale, because y'all gonna pretend to submit to them, hoping that this is gonna be the one that don't knock the rest of your goddamn teeth out, because you already look like a fucking jack-o'-lantern when you open your mouth. There's no hope for y'all. You all have been systematically wiped out. That's the truth of it. But don't nobody want to tell y'all that, because they don't want to hurt your feelings. So fuck that.
What I see here today are demons and zombies.
Yeah, you know what? You ain't got nothing else to say. When y'all look in the mirror, that's exactly what y'all see is demons and zombies. When the whole rest of this world look at y'all, whether it be out in public, on TV, or social media, that's what they're saying. Demons and zombies. Getting up, twerking, and shaking your stinking ass, and all this neck rolling shit, and running your mouth, and running up on men and everything like you actually have the physical strength to take them on. And then when we knock your ass the fuck out, now you want to play the victim card. Why ain't nobody coming to help me? Y'all just gonna let him do that to me? Yep. They're gonna sit there and watch it happen because they know you the one caused it. So this is how bitches deflect. Everything that's wrong with them, they'll try to then project it on everybody but themselves and wonder why y'all keep getting the same results. You know why you keep getting the same results? Because you fucking deserve it.